So, as you can see, we're doing another how to play guitar solo type of video, and as you just saw, the song is Don't Speak by No Doubt. There's another acoustic guitar solo. Once again, it's played on nylon string guitar, but for the purposes of this video, so that you can see where the frets are at, I'm going to play it on a steel string acoustic. So I'm going to go ahead and break this solo down into 4 separate parts. Let's take a look. Alright, so this is part 1 of the solo. We're going to start with the first little motif here. So I'm in the 8th position, 8th fret, C minor pentatonic position, and we've got this 5-note figure here, starting on C, 8th fret of the 4th string. Then the rest of the notes are on the 3rd string. 8th, 10th, 12th, 10th fret. E flat, F, G, F. So played slowly. After this, first finger, slide it down a little bit to the 7th fret on the D on the 3rd string. Then the B flat on the 8th fret of the 4th string. So let's put those 2 parts together. And then my 3rd finger is just kind of going to extend to the G on the 5th string, 10th fret of the 5th string, and then pinky finger 1 fret higher in the A flat. So let's put all that together. And right after that, we repeat the first 2 opening notes. That C, E flat. Then we're going to slide up to the 12th fret, the G, from the 10th fret. And then 12th fret again, 10th fret again, 12th fret. So just this last little closing part. And here's part 1 played in its entirety. And here is part 2. Part 2 actually starts with the same opening as part 1, which was... And now it has a different tail, a different ending to it. And that basically starts out with a 3-string sweep, which is basically a C minor triad, starting on the C, 10th fret of the 4th string, and then you bar with your first finger the 8th frets of the 3rd and 2nd strings. That's E flat and G. And just a quick sweep of those 3 notes. And then, after that, we have a bunch of notes on the 2nd string, starting with the 9th fret, A flat, then 8th, 9th, G, A flat, 11th fret, B flat, then a pull off from the A flat to the G, 9th to the 8th fret, resolving on the F on the 3rd string. So let's take a look at that whole part starting on the sweep. And here's the entire second part. Alright, so part 3, I'm going to just play through it a few times slowly to save time instead of explaining every note. It starts with a sweep that's very similar to what we did in part 2, except we're adding 1 note at the end. So it's a 4-string sweep instead of a 3-string sweep. So here is part 3. So for part 4, we're going to shift down to the 3rd position on starting with the C note right here, and It starts with a really quick 3-note figure that you can play a couple different ways. You can choose to hammer it on, or it sounds to me like in the recording he's picking them all, so I'm going to do the down, up, down alternate picking. Like that. Whatever's easiest for you right now is good though. So, anyways, here's the rest of that part played slow. I'm going to shift up. So watch that shift when we get to this B flat for the third string. Shift up with your index finger to the C on the 5th fret, and the rest of the riff concludes there. So one more time. So there you have it, the guitar solo to Don't Speak by No Doubt. Something I need to address really quick, actually. I've, so far, this is my 3rd installment of doing the how to play guitar solo type videos, and they've all been on acoustic guitar. Don't worry, there will be electric guitar stuff. I've gotten a couple messages. One basically said, when are you going to stop this acoustic stuff? And the other one said, you know, when are you going to bring the shred? So don't worry, I will bring the shred. I respect the shred. The basic deal is I've got, in the coming weeks, I've got a lot of classical guitar stuff scheduled coming up, from recording to performing, and so I'm doing a lot of practice on the classical side of things. And when I want to keep my electric chops up, electric guitar chops up to the way that I want them, the way that I'm satisfied, I need to be doing that for hours. Sometimes I do both for hours and hours. But when I really have to focus on one, I will do that and not really touch the other one. What happens when I do the electric guitar practicing is all the bends and slides and that aggressive style of playing on strings made of steel, they cause, you know, the calluses to harden up really quickly. And then I go to classical and I start doing, like, you know, the legato kind of stuff, hammer-ons, pull-offs, trills. I'm doing that on nylon strings, and it gets more of a harsh sound because I'm dealing with a rougher surface on my fingertips. So I will then file off all those calluses, and doing that, constantly filing your calluses off, is, to me, it's really uncomfortable and kind of a pain. So basically, long story short, when I have all the time to put into the electric side of things and bring you a video that's totally worthy of whatever electric guitar solo I'm covering, that's when you'll get your shred, and the shred will be brought. Sweet. See you later.